Hi, my name is Reagan Lee, and today I'll be giving my persuasive speech over why puppy mills should be abolished. Everyone needs puppy snuggles, but where do these puppies come from? A mass amount of puppies are born each day. Most of these puppies don't have a home or become strays. I found through adopting puppies, we can reduce the vast amount of puppies being born through puppy mills, as well as through the proper enforcing of inspections and restrictions. The puppies within the mill will be treated properly and become more healthy. If we take action and raise awareness on puppy mills, we can prevent these puppies from the pain that they endure. Through creating restrictions, enforcing inspections, and encouraging adoption, the conditions of puppy mills will improve. Within the next few minutes, I would like to discuss the long-term effects that puppy mills have on the puppies themselves and how we can make a change. The problem is overpopulation and poor treatment of puppies. Puppy mills are on the rise and producing more puppies than ever. 2.6 million puppies are sold each year from puppy mills. 500,000 are kept solely for breeding purposes. And this leaves 10,000 puppy mills to be active in the United States. The National Human Education Society says that there are only 2 to 3 people who take care of 500 dogs or more. These puppies often spend their whole lives crammed in cages, getting no attention, and there's not enough attention for them to get proper veterinary care, leaving them with lots of health issues. These dogs lie in wire cages stacked on top of each other while urine and feces fall through the cracks onto the dogs below them. There are many diseases and mutations that dogs born in the shelter either are born with or acquire. The Humane Society of the United States claims 80% of 80 dogs were rescued in July 21, 2011 from a puppy mill in Hartford, North Carolina. A veterinarian with the local intake SPCA reported that almost 50% of the dogs were afflicted with parasites, 23% suffered from ear infections, 15% suffered from various eye disorders, including KCS, a painful dry eye condition, and all the animals older than 18 months showed evidence of moderate to severe periodontal disease. One of the dogs had such a severe dental disease that she required 32 dental extractions. These are only a few of the horrible diseases that dogs are getting from being produced in the puppy mills. These are life-threatening or would cause large sums of money to fix. The overpopulation of puppies is on the rise, but there are many steps that we can take by creating rules and regulations, making sure inspections are taking place, and opting for adoption. Organizations are trying to take a stand against puppy mills by encouraging the enforcement of inspections and restrictions. The American Society for Prevention of Cruelty to Animals says a breeding facility may be licensed, but it's still classified as a puppy mill. In order to sell puppies, breeders must be licensed, but this does not stop them from overproducing. The USDA fails to enforce the laws that come with breeding puppies. In fact, they refuse to take action against commercial breeding facilities that continues to amass horrific violations of animal abuse. Puppies are continually abused and nobody takes a stand. The people who are supposed to look over them and protect them turn a cold shoulder. While these people abuse the dogs, all they're worried about is the money that's coming in and not the effects of their actions. Making it illegal for inspections and regulations not to take place would take a huge leap in giving these puppies better living conditions. The USDA inspectors are prohibited from documenting any Animal Welfare Act violations observed at commercial breeding facilities during a courtesy visit. Not only are they turning a blind eye, but they are completely preventing anything positive from occurring. The USDA needs to require these checks to be thorough and action needs to be taken. Instead of buying pets from pet stores, adopting can make supporting healthy dog breeding more popular. Pet store puppies come from commercial breeding facilities. It is possible to find a responsible breeder that takes care of the dogs that they breed. Cabo explains that responsible breeders focus on maintaining the health and temperament and genetic diversity of the breed. They provide proper veterinarian care, prioritize socialization, and ensure that the facilities are clean and well maintained. Finding someone who takes care of their puppies and the mothers ensures that your money is going to a positive cause, opposed to the profit-hungry puppy mills. Making a change can start in your community and stretch across the country. I'd like to use the Humane Society in Topeka as an example of a place that is close to home and that I have watched continue to struggle. Our Humane Society, along with many others across the country, has been struggling to find room for the influx of animals that they have been receiving, mainly dogs. KSNT News proves the Humane Society of Topeka had to offer 50% off of all adoption fees. As I watch the Facebook of the Helping Hands Humane Society, they're always looking for people to adopt. A lot of these dogs have something wrong with them, like a disease or a mutation that makes it difficult for families to take care of them. These dogs come from bills, and there are so many of them that it's almost impossible for the Humane Society to keep. I challenge you to stand up against the abuse that comes from puppy mills through choosing to adopt and signing petitions and standing up for regulations and inspections. First, do your research. Is the seller someone who takes care of the dog they breed? Is it an individual breeder? Some ways you can know if you are finding a reputable breeder is by showing up to the breeder's breeding place, as well as meeting the mom, checking references and reviews, and asking for health certifications. Shy away from the too good to be true deals, because oftentimes puppy mills will try to trick you into paying the cheaper price. This is because they are worried about quantity over quality. In this speech, we have looked over the negative abuse that is caused through puppy mills, the importance of creating regulations and inspections and increasing adoption, and how we can take action. My goal was to give you an unbiased response, but one of true empathy for the animals. This issue probably is something that is hard to see because puppy mills mask it so well, but realizing just how negative puppy mills are can help raise awareness. We may not be able to stop puppy mills completely, but taking it one step at a time can discourage the use of puppy mills and encourage regulation and inspection onto them. Everybody wants a puppy, but puppies don't deserve to be treated poorly in order for us to purchase them. Will you take a stand?